Okay. Who? Dan double you. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And welcome back. Hopefully you've already been before. So the live stream every single Thursday with me and Rich come and talk some Marvel Legends. This is episode 196. You know what that means, people? We are approaching the 200th episode milestone, which is impressive. It's impressive, but you know I cannot do it on my own. Here he is. It's Rich M, displayed once. Rich, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Dan. I am doing good.
I've just noticed as well, I didn't even mention this to you before we went live. You're still in the other room. Is your electric wall not fixed?
It is nearly fixed.
Okay.
By tomorrow, by next week, it should be back in my actual room with electric.
Okay, cool. Again, you've got the girls there. You're having a great time. It's fine. All good. All is good.
I've got a ladder they've left behind as well. I can climb places now.
Great. Rogue, Storm, a ladder. That's all you need to keep yourself entertained this evening. So yes, we are back on Thursday to talk some toys. I've already posted a video today with the Marvel Legend news, but this is the time where we can just chat casually with our friends in the chat and break it down. So today's theme for the show, if you're watching live or on the replay, if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, is San Diego Comic-Con, all right? This is the last stream before July.
Are we going to San Diego Comic-Con?
Let's go, yes.
Are we going? Come on, Dan.
Fun fact, I did get invited to go as press last year via a PR agency, but they were only offering me press to get in. I couldn't, like, I would have physically had to have paid my own expenses to get there and stuff, so I had to say no, annoyingly.
You just bill Hasbro. I'm sure Chris Cox would pay that.
That's not how it works.
Just write him.
That's not how it works, unfortunately. So if I was in America, my point is, if I was in America, I could have actually physically went San Diego last year and got in as press, but I don't.
You say that if you were in America, like if you lived in, I don't know, where's far? New York, that's the other side.
Yeah, but they have
of
planes the same way we have buses and trains. They just get planes everywhere. There's more trains in Europe.
Probably cheaper than our trains as well.
This is what I'm honestly, there's more trains going like in Europe than in the continent of North America. Honestly, they just fly everywhere. So I'm sure there would have been a plane that would have got me there. Anyway, bottom line is I didn't go, and I'm not going this year either. But it doesn't mean we can't talk about toys. So obviously, a lot of the companies now have revealed their exclusives, and since this is the last stream before July, let's talk about it. So of course today's big reveal is the Marvel Legend news, but there are some other Hasbro stuff and bits and pieces that we can digest today. So that's what we're going to talk about. San Diego Comic-Con. We'll talk about what Hasbro have done in the past, what they may do this year, and just go with the flow, people. All right. So if you're here with us on the live show, we appreciate you joining us on this Thursday evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the planet. But first, let me do the housekeeping, because remember, this could be someone's very first show, so they need to know what's going on. All right. So go check out all the other long form content on the channel. Legends and Liquor, by the way, special announcement is tomorrow. I know, I apologise, I keep changing the day, but England are currently in the Euros. They made it through to the last 16. They're fluky bastards. Barely. Honestly, they've scored 2 goals, won the table, a group. I don't know. Anyway, their last 16 game, which is now this is now knockout stage, so I can't miss it. It's 5 o'clock on Sunday, so I can't do Legends and Liquor on Sunday. So Amanda's out tomorrow night, so she said the floor is yours. So tomorrow night, Legends and Liquor, we can do as long as we need to, and the theme is going to be best Legends and best action figures of the year so far, as we're at the end of June now, so we are officially halfway through the year, which is insane. Where has the year gone? But yes, tomorrow, Legends and Liquor. Where is my button for there? I've got an intro somewhere. There it is, all right? So if you want to be on Legends and Liquor tomorrow, all right, Friday night night special. I'll do 2 groups as always. As I said, standard Legends of the Liquor, we'll just do it on a Friday instead. I might do it a little bit later rather than at 6 as well. So probably this time tomorrow-ish. I'll figure it out. But anyway, hit me up in the DMs if you're a channel member and I'll get you in, all right? I appreciate you. You know who you are. Thank you very much. If you want to continue supporting the channel, you can do so by our Talking Robot Assistant Friday, who sometimes works on a Thursday, even though tomorrow will actually be Friday. That'll be good for her. Anything over £4 or $4, she will read it out loud, all right? So not only do you contribute to the channel, to today's stream, live on YouTube, she will also read it out loud for you, all right? So if anyone wants to test that out for me, I'm always a little bit nervous at the start of the show. I would appreciate that, all right? Use the Streamlabs donation link at the top of the chat in the or the $sign in the YouTube chat. Sorry, there we go. And what else? Hit that join button, and if you do, then later today you can join for the after show, all right? So the after show will be taking place for the channel members of the Who Crew Deluxe and above, and then we will be talking about today's San Diego Comic-Con reveals, all right? So if you want to be on the show a little bit later, that's the way to do it. I've left a couple of them live, though you sort of know what to get yourself in for. So if that intrigues you, get involved.
You sound like Punch and Judy then. That's the way to do it.
I don't know what's going on with my voice. Do the Americans know who Punch and Judy are?
I don't think you can do Punch and Judy anymore because it's all about it beating up Judy, isn't it?
Just domestic violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear it's in Alf. I swear there's a scene in Alf where there's like... No, anyway, never mind. Let's not talk about that. There is a poll in the YouTube chat right now. It says best San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro exclusive, because yes, today via IGN, Hasbro did drop all of their exclusives across these 4 lines: Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Transformers. So I'm asking the question to you guys: which is the best exclusive? Of course, this is a Marvel Legends focused channel, so Legends are winning with 54% of the vote. But G.I. Joe got some good votes in there with 32%, Star Wars 10%, and Transformers 4%, which is probably one person out there wants the Transformers one over the rest, which is absolutely fine. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. It is your personal preference, and we will talk about all of them today. Yes, that's right. We will divert a little bit away from Legends just to acknowledge the other exclusives. I'm sure Rich has lots of encyclopedic knowledge.
About that.
As I said, we will skim past them. Let me say hello to you guys though in the chat. Okay, Phil Jones was in nice and early. Big M, Figure Cave Collectibles says evening all. Jelly Figs, Cloud says ahoy ahoy. Jamie Gitchard. I think I've figured it out how to say that name. He says pow. Kevin says evening all. Seems like forever since we were last here. Yeah, we did it last Monday rather than last Thursday, so it has been like 10, 11 days since the last one. He says, as I was on last Monday, yes, ready tonight to talk toys and Death's Head. That's right. I've tried to avoid saying that name all day, but there it is, Death's Head. Kev's Collectibles says hello. Hobby says Who Crew. Michael Davis says hello all. Octane says yo. Jay's Toy Collection UK says evening all. Jay's video made me laugh earlier because Jay wanted to do a video on the reveals as quick as he could, so he did a whole video on the little leaked images, and as soon as he pressed go live, the official press statements, prices, all the photos, like every question Jay had in his own video got answered as soon as he pressed go publish, which just made me laugh because I'm watching his video going, we know all of this now, Jay, we know. Disavowed Action Figures says, what's going on all? San Diego Comic-Con is coming quick. Yes, less than a month away now. This time next month, we'd already know all the Marvel Legend reveals. Encounter Culture says, hello. Bring Toys to Work says, happy Thursday all, working and listening. Hopefully...
What is going on with your microphone?
Well,
feedback there. It was like,
is there something wrong with my voice? The chat will tell us.
No, it's like, shit.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my mic's too loud. The chat will tell us. I'll turn my mic down a little bit. Or maybe I'll just talk softly, all right? I get a little bit too hyped on these things, right?
Like ASMR.
Amanda, I said, just before I went live, Amanda came in and told me that all the windows have been open in this house. So earlier when I was filming my Death's Head video, which takes me like 10 takes, by the way, the whole street must have heard me talk about Death's Head, like... And now I can't leave my house. Jason Lopez, the retweeting king. Sorry, I've got to do ASMR. Home Dude is in the chat as well. He says, hit. Tac Customs. Nameless Void. Eric Baker says, still hoping for an updated X-Men original team pack. That'd be great. Let me have a little scroll down. Paul McCarthy says, evening all, Who Crew. Robert says, hello everybody.
Just gonna brush my hair down.
Okay, just brush your hair. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, it sounds nice. Squeak. I'm joking. Couldn't resist. If Rich leaves the stream, I'll understand.
Oh, I left myself open for that one, yeah.
All right, I've said hello to you all. If you look, we'll be back. We'll be back to say hello to the chat. All right. Let's talk about some of these exclusives then. Let's get straight into it. Let's not mess around. All right. So today's pre-order. This isn't the exclusives. This is just the this week's pre-order is Odin. So Odin is now went up for pre-order, and he is a big boy. So that means every single summer program item apart from Venom is now up for pre-order. Venom, remember, is a Walmart exclusive, and they have yet to put up the pre-order. So all of these are now up for pre-order apart from Venom, as Odin went up today. So Odin comes in like on Pulse, by the way. It's 60 quid, which is ridiculous. £60.99, right? Which is pretty pricey. Like, I know it's a deluxe, I know he's a big boy, but that's pretty pricey. But then on the independents, and I've just got one up for an example, Star Action Figures, but shout out In Demand, Comic and Cocktails, Blue Owl, all of them. But this, just as an example, it's 46. That's a big difference, right? Yeah. So why would we pay more with Hasbro? Surely Hasbro, I don't understand the Hasbro dynamic, but in my advice, go and order it off the independents, as I always say anyway, because why pay the Hasbro tax when you don't need to? Just don't...
And buy it off the independents now before Hasbro send a correction and be like, we sent the wrong price.
Yeah,
so get it off the independents.
Get that pre-order in. You can pre-order on Star Action, and they don't take the payment until the item ships. You can pre-order in demand and cancel without them taking a penny. So there are options out there for you just to get that locked in and secured.
If you have placed an order with Pulse, because you know, like, they don't charge you till it ships, so cancel that and then go and place it with one of the independents.
It genuinely makes no sense. Makes no sense. £61 there, and then 46 there. No sense. So if you want Odin, he does look good. I do want him. I will be getting him. I genuinely want everything in the summer program this year. It looks hot. Yeah, I will be getting this. So, Rich, just to confirm for the people, are you in on Odin? Because this is your snap.
I wasn't in for 60 quid Odin. When I saw that, I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. But yeah, I am in for £46 Odin. That's an acceptable price.
Yeah, no, I definitely want him. He looks great. He will be the new centerpiece of the Asgardian display. Soft goods cape, remember, as well. So if you build yourself a little throne, you can get him sitting on there. And the last builder figure did have alternative options where you could have the Allfather or the one with the metal arm and the eye patch. So if you've still got those interchangeable pieces, you can still tweak that and still have that as a separate sort of thing on the display. So if you've got the old builder figure, it's not a waste. You can still make it work on the display. But yeah, human. Is that human and what are the names of those again? I think it's not human.
Yeah, human and mutant.
It is.
Okay. Yeah, the Ravens.
Yeah, it is.
It?
All right, good stuff. So he comes to different heads, all that. So that's up for pre-order right now. But this is what we want to talk about. So via IGN. So this happened at about 3 p.m.-ish. Me and Rich were both busy, annoyingly. So we didn't see it when it went live. And the UK Legend of Liquor chat are useless, by the way. You're all bloody useless. I was driving finding out this information, and not anyone was posting about it. We've got Transformers. We'll skip all that for now. G.I. Joe. This is what we want to talk about. Death's Head. Shout out Liam Hall, who just subscribed as well. Liam, if you're watching live, then thank you very much for your subscription to the channel. Or welcome. We talk about Legends over here. Right, let's have a look at some of these then, shall we? So, Death's Head. Where's the box image? I think that's the best place to start. There it is. Right, so Death's Head. So this is Death's Head 1, not to be mistaken with Death's Head 2, who we already have in the Marvel Legends line. I believe it was the Guardians of the Galaxy Build-A-Figure wave, and was it the Titus Build-A-Figure wave? I can't remember, Rich.
Or was it Mantis? It was one of them, wasn't it?
It doesn't say on the box on this image, annoyingly. And it doesn't have a Build-A-Figure piece either. So I don't think it was Mantis. I think it was the one before. I think it was the Titus, which is the Tiger Build-A-Figure, Space Tiger thing, right?
Titus, yeah.
Yeah, I think. If I'm wrong, the chat will tell us. But so this is Death's Head 2. So this is technically a different character in Marvel Legends lore. This is basically a robot in the future that has the same memories, and he has loads of different personalities actually, but he definitely can resemble Death's Head 1 as well. So let's go back to Death's Head 1 here. So this is the OG. So this debuted in Marvel UK. So this is UK repping, and it's actually a Transformers crossover. It was like a side character bounty hunter in the Transformer comics that one of the writers went, oh, I like the look of that, and sort of nicked it and sort of turned him into Death's Head in Marvel lore. So that's sort of right. I'm along the right lines, right, Rich?
Yeah, I think they did like a one-page comic because it technically, if it had like been in Transformers, Hasbro would have owned it because that was like the way the comics were, like with the Micronauts and stuff like that. So I think like they did like a one-page comic like issue in all the Marvel UK so they could keep the rights to Death's Head. So then he went over to being like Doctor Who, and like originally he was like Transformer size. That's what he was. He went into Doctor Who. Doctor Who like shrunk him down, and then he started like he was one of the like the main characters in Marvel UK line, and then obviously went into the US comic books as well when they like combined them all together. But yeah, he's basically a bounty hunter, like a big robot bounty hunter.
Like a cyborg robot space bounty hunter. It's a big, chunky robot-looking guy, and we've never had it in Marvel Legends before. You know me, it's all about world building, adding characters we don't have to the collection. And as I said, Death's Head 2, technically a different character. So if you have that one, that's the future version of this guy, essentially. So you can have both in the display. So I'll be happy to get Death's Head. Never had him in the Marvel Legends line, but we have had him in figure form before somewhere, I believe.
Marvel Universe. He was in the Marvel
so
Universe
that's the smaller scale, isn't it? So we will break this down, but first, just a quick note on the packaging. What do you think, Rich? Because this is resemblement of the old cards, right?
Yeah, this is Marvel Universe Series 2 cards, not Series 1, where it was like the blue, like, and like the X-Men we all remember and stuff like that from the X-Men
blue and pink, right?
Yeah, that was it. That was the X-Men. So this is Marvel Universe, and this is Series 2. But Death's Head doesn't appear in the first series of trading cards. I googled it earlier, so there we go. So that's why they've gone with this look, I'm guessing. But it's a nice looking. It's different. It stands out. It is a nice looking figure. Obviously, Marvel UK repping. Makes no sense as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Maybe a big UK convention exclusive. I'm guessing there's a lot of UK people who would want this, like grew up, because I mean, this was the one that was in our newsagents, like growing up in like the 80s, early 90s. Death's Head was like the Marvel's Judge Dredd kind of character. It was like the main character that they pushed. I think Death's Head 2 was probably more well known over here by like the 90s kids because he came along later. But yeah, definitely a character a lot of UK fans of Marvel love. So just a weird place to put it as exclusive, but I'm sure it will be available on Pulse UK at some point. Or if not, I'm sure the independents will definitely import this one.
Yeah, so in regards to San Diego Comic-Con, for the last couple of years, again, I do think COVID has a lot to do with this. They couldn't guarantee that products would be made and shipped and ready for the convention. So instead, they pivoted and did the QR code. Oh, we got a super chat from Mikey Moonboots. Thank you very much.
Mikey Moonboots donated £9.99.
And he didn't say anything. He just wanted to donate $19.99. So, Mikey Moonboots, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you did have something to say and mistakenly sent it before you typed it, please let me know in the chat and I'll try and catch it. But I appreciate that super chat very much. And Friday was talking for a little bit there, so she must be working. So, yeah, back to San Diego. I think they're trying to have these in hand this year, Rich. So, I think they're trying to get back to having these exclusives at the convention.
This is less good for us, Dan.
Yeah,
it's just going to be a convention exclusive. Surely.
Well, maybe I'll get an invite to go again.
There we go.
And I'll go pick up my own. I need some more super chats. All right, keep them coming. I'm joking. I genuinely do think this is a good thing, though, right? We talked about this on a recent stream where we're saying.
I mean, for people who go to San Diego Comic-Con, yeah, for the rest of the world, no.
Well, they're still making them. No, they're still making them available elsewhere. I'm just saying, I do think.
Well, that's okay. I thought you were just saying it was just going to be. No, I was like, what do you know about that now? What have they told you about that? Because that's a stupid idea.
No. They definitely still have to make them accessible for people who can't go, because even if you live next door to the convention center, you might not be able to go for whatever of the commitments. All right, so they need to make them available elsewhere. I'm just saying, it's nice to know that the people going can actually pick up these exclusives in hand. Again, as long as we can still get them as well. So Yeah, so we shall find out. We shall find out. But they're the sort of rumblings out there that these are going to be actually in hand by the convention time. So I'm assuming this will be a Pulse exclusive for us in the UK, like all the other San Diego sort of items have been the last couple of years. So yeah, we will find out. No pre-order date yet, but I'm guessing it's either coming or will be and San Diego. Like we'll find out, but it's there in the packaging, ready to go. And the only reason I wanted to sort of highlight the packaging is because just think of all the other characters that are on this card. Is this a line they want to continue, like with this packaging? Usually when they design new packaging, it's because they do want to do more with it. Now, I know this is an exclusive, so that's maybe an exception to the rule. But, you know, Ryan Ting loves these cards. So he'd love a whole line of figures with that sort of design. So, yeah, maybe. I was just saying. But let's have a quick look through the figures here. The figure here. So it does seem a lot of reuse there. Not that I'm saying that's a massively bad thing. If it makes sense for the character, it's fair game. But single jointed elbows, which is always disappointing. And he's still got the pins on the arm. Again, I'm becoming a pin snob. I'm trying to be very self-aware about it. I apologise in advance. But I'm assuming they have arms from Colossus or Apocalypse or someone like that. But maybe the hands look like Apocalypse, don't they, to be fair?
The legs are new. They are pinless,
Hang on, we got Andrew of the Super Chat. Did
Andrew
he say something?
Chappell donated $20. Miss you guys. I will catch this one the rerun.
Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate that Super Chat. And Andrew did say something. He said, miss you guys. I will catch this one on the rerun. Andrew, hello from the future on the replay crew. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate the Super Chat. Much appreciated. 5th Super Chat on the live stream as well. Thank you very much. So what are you saying, Rich?
The legs look new. The legs look like they're pinless.
Yes, the legs are pinless. Absolutely correct. Yes. Other things look familiar or look similar. So obviously the head's new, the weapon's new, bout's new. But maybe the gauntlets look very Apocalypse-esque. The fists as well look like Apocalypse. The chest sort of looks new. The big shoulder piece is definitely new. The head's new. So yeah, there's a lot of new there as well. Like again, it's not a criticism. It's just an observation when I do these things. Like I'm not bitching and moaning. I like that you can pop off the hands and plug in the weapons. And at first I thought, oh okay, the weapons can plug in on the back. But then when you look at the picture, there's one of these images that actually reveal the clip on the shield. If I can find it. There you go, here. So if you zoom in there, you can see that little clip on the shield. So you can actually just clip a weapon onto it. So I'm assuming there's just a peg hole in the back of the figure like always. And you can just plug one. Because there's not a single picture where he's got more than one weapon plugged in on the back. So I'm assuming you plug in the shield on the back. And then one weapon will plug into that clip on the shield. That's what I'm going to assume, yeah, like so. So regular plastic cape. But that's everything you get. So it's going to be about 40 quid, which is probably usually deluxes are about 35, ain't they? Bigger figures with a few accessories. So maybe they're putting the convention tax on top of that. But I can live with £40. I can live with that for an exclusive. But is this something you want, Rich?
Yeah, I would love to get this. So fingers crossed it goes up on Pulse UK. Like if it's 40 quid. I mean, he's not the most well-known character. He's not about so much now. I think there was like a mini-series a couple of years ago where they kind of brought back the original version rather than Death's Head 2. Kieran Gillen used him a bit in Sword. He came back in Sword for a little bit as well. But yeah, I would love this to go on the shelf next to Death's Head 2, little Marvel UK section. I put Captain Britain in between them. Amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a good convention exclusive as well because it's not like a massively well-known character, but he's like kind of like got cult status to say that kind of thing. Like
yeah, for sure.
He's like a lot of people who like him. The wider universe probably don't know who he is. It just seems weird because this is such a British thing. It just seems weird for SDCC, but maybe that's just me being like patriotic for one, Stan. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a cool observation. Like it is a very much a character embedded with the UK sort of lore of Marvel. That's how it all started. And yeah, then it's an American exclusive. Like, do the Americans care? Maybe they do. I've seen a tweet from Unparalleled earlier where he's in for 2 of these, and I've seen some positive responses. So, and again, people, it sort of it doesn't. I was trying to think of a nice way to put this. Do you know when a character gets revealed and people don't know what the character is? They straight away like poo-poo it. Like, oh no, not for me, not if whatever. Like, I'm like, doesn't anyone else like discovering or learning things via this hobby? Like, I always say that this is like, if you don't know who a character is, use this hobby as a gateway to go and read something and go and find out more about this character, as you may discover things that you love and want to know more about and find connections to things that you do know. And like, so especially some of the UK lads in our chat earlier, like they didn't know who this was, and like we were like, come on lads, like UK repping, you should know. But again, they're young, they don't know, so use this as a gateway to go and read something, go and like even at least read the wiki page, and that will always give you their first appearance, and then you can go and look at the first appearance. And like, again, it's so easy to just go and do a little bit of research on a figure, so don't be shy of it. All right, don't be shy of it. I genuinely do find that part of the hobby fun as well. Like, if I don't know who a character is, I'm like, oh, okay, let's go and figure it out then, shall we? And then you never know, you might find things you like. So yeah, do go and figure it out. Go and check out Death's Head and the differences between Death's Head 2. But it is a brand new character for our collection, and it is an exclusive, Rich. But I'll tell you what it isn't. It isn't that rock. What the hell is Ryan Ting doing? Ryan Ting on his stories yesterday posted a picture of that rock, and then with the whole Queen theme tune, like, we will rock you. So, like, Dan on Twitter was posting, oh, there's going to be a reveal Thursday. Odin's not the only thing. So we're all thinking, okay, we're going to find out what this rock piece is. So I woke up this morning, Rich, thinking by the end of today, I'm going to know what that bastard rock is attached to, and I'll go to sleep a happy Dan. We still don't fucking know, Rich.
Still don't know what's on. Maybe it is a convention exclusive. Maybe when people ask stupid questions in the Q&A, Ryan will be throwing it at their heads. Like, sit down, you stupid arsehole. Why are you asking such stupid questions?
Ah, dear. Let me try and find... Ryan Ting definitely posted a picture of the rock. I'll see what...
Oh, it's like that thrown in there, like that.
Oh, wait, I've still got that set up on my Streamlabs.
Oh, don't play that music again,
Daniel, No,
please.
I forgot. No, that's off. I turned that off. But I've got the picture of Ryan. Look, there it is. There he is. Ryan, throw in the rock. There you go, Ryan. And I did the first splicing of that image. Don't believe whatever you see online. Hang on, I'm trying to find an image here of this rock. Here we go, I found one. So this was Ryan Ting yesterday. In his stories, he posted the picture. And to be fair, we haven't really had a clear picture of the rock officially, because all they did was show it off on a stream.
Do you want a 3D turnaround of the rock, Joe?
I've got one. I've got
digital renders.
Look, I've seen this rock in person, all right, people. I can confirm to you, it's a grey rock. That's as much as I can confirm. But I genuinely, it's stressing me out that I don't know what it is.
Has it got like any hand holes in it?
No.
Has it got any pegs in it?
I tried to get Hank to hold it, and like, there's no pegs. And it's too big. It's bigger than a 6-inch figure. Like, Hank would have got crumbled by it.
Does it like come apart? Do you open it up and like how would the duck is inside it?
No, trust me. I was cracking it on the table. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, nope, it's just the fucking rock. So my point is, I thought this would be revealed today, and it didn't. So again, Death's Head. Is Death's Head one of two exclusives? Like, do you reckon this is going to be the convention exclusive where they actually have it in hand for once, and then the PulseCon exclusive that is going to be a little bit later in the year will be what this rock is, which is what we sort of guessed. We did sort of say that, didn't we, that the conventions are blurred together usually, so whatever the Hasbro PulseCon and San Diego exclusive is, they're usually merged. So still potential there, right, for this to be a PulseCon exclusive or whatever.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's got. I think the fact that nothing that has leaked with a rock on. Because let's be honest, we're in the back half of the year now, so whatever
I wouldn't want pictures to leak with if I had a rock on. That's for sure.
No, but not even like a listing of anything like with like or could be like an arcade X-Men set or Rock Slide or Marvel Snap. Nothing has leaked. So whatever it is, it's got to be some kind of exclusive, whether that's convention exclusive, store exclusive, or Pulse exclusive, because they are the only things that tend not to leak as much this year. Like, I mean, that Death's Head didn't leak anyway. No one got that. They can like if it's exclusive, they
Well,
can
you
keep
said no one
control of it
got
a bit
that,
more.
Rich. You said no one got that, Rich. But who did get that, Rich?
Oh, would that be me?
That would be
me,
you, Richard. Let me find the
If
image.
you guess 80 fingers, one of us is going to be right, isn't it?
Look, let me cast your mind back to what decade would have this been, Rich? So if you remember this, people, remember Rich said or showed a picture of Death's Head on this very stream. He just had the wrong packaging. Like, this is the packaging we got, but he actually picked the right design. The yellow and blue and red cape. You got it bang on, Rich.
So would he be like 80s, 90s? He was that stream, wasn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. But he's even got the mace, the little mace accessory. We get that in here as well. So yeah, you were bang on, Rich. There it is. Oh, there's the mace. There it is. That was your prediction. There it is. Bang on. That's why we call you the source. You knew it.
I should point out that I didn't actually know that this was coming. No one tells me anything, right?
He knows everything, people. He knows what this bastard rock piece is from as well. I've definitely spent too long on the internet talking about a plastic rock. That I know that's look. I'm very self-aware of the issue I have with this rock. But I need to know what it is now, people. All right, it's just annoying the shit out of me. So it's just I don't like it when they tease something and they take ages to show it. It's like it's just show it already. Come on now. So
surely though now with like Odin's gone up for pre-order today.
yes,
We've still got like Phoenix hasn't. We don't know where that's going. Surely there can't be that many more reveals until SDCC.
Well, let's have a little look from last week because there can't be many to count. So we've got the so we've got the Strange Tales wave that is now up for pre-order.
Yeah,
like we know that for sure. We got Phoenix, like you said. We've got the 2-pack with Rogue. So we've got Phoenix that needs a pre-order date. 2-pack with Rogue and Mystique. Destiny. Sorry, yeah. We wanted it to be Mystique. Yeah, my bad. See, I'm still trying to subconsciously want it to be Mystique. The Destiny, and then we've got the effect, the weapon that they showed, which is Kang, or at least we think it's Kang, because look at with this photo.
It's gotta be Kang from that picture.
Look at that, people. Look at that. It has to be Kang. All right, it's the same bloody gun he's holding in this image. So yeah, we shall see. But it could be wrong. We could be wrong. He could come with a rock accessory. We don't know. So they have got a couple of weeks that they could throw a few pre-orders up without actually revealing anything based on what they've already shown. So,
and surely if there is any Wolverine Deadpool figures, they are gonna come sometime next month. Because that film debuts SDCC weekend, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be before that, surely.
Unless the figures are way off, then they can show them at San Diego, make a big deal about Wolverine and Deadpool at San Diego, and they just come out later in the year. That's
available February 2025.
Yeah. Well, just think, because the MCU dates have been moved all over the place. Even last year, the Ant-Man figures were way after the movie, but they showed them off. They showed the digital renders and pre-order around the movie, but then the figures didn't come for 6 months or whatever it was. I don't think it was quite that long, but still.
They could just bring out the Captain America wave, because that's in storage somewhere. They could just show them all. Like, why not?
There's no point even trying to hide from the fact now. Like, McDonald's didn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? There's people out there with stuff they got in their Happy Meal of Red Hulk and Diamondback and Falcon. Like, you know me, I try and play nice when it comes to leaks, but if McDonald's can put them in Happy Meals, then I have no issues talking about it on YouTube either, all right? So, yeah, I'm sure those legends are incoming. They just have to be tight-lipped and do what they're told, because Kevin Feige has the snipers out. He has the snipers out because the reshoots are happening. They could have changed everything. You never know. You never know. But, yeah, this bastard rock, do you reckon, like, final question on this rock, and I promise I'll move on. Are they going to wait until San Diego, like literally reveal this at the convention? Or are we going to find out about it before? Because again, we've got less than a month now. Three and a bit weeks.
If it's some kind of convention exclusive, then maybe they will reveal it at the convention. Like if it's something that's not there, but you can like pre-order or like get a QR code for, maybe they'll reveal it there. I think they'll reveal it before though. I just think they've been like like showing this so much, and like Ryan's been like posting this, and there's like stories. Surely it's got to be something soon, and I think it might be like a Pulse exclusive. It might be like the evolution. My money. This is what my money's on, right? I had Death's Head kind of right, so let's go with this. I think it's going to be like the next set of like VHSs rather than VHSs. They're going to do like arcade cabinets of like classic Marvel video games.
Like
So
Jada Toy style.
like I would say more like no like a cabinet looking like that kind of thing. So obviously it's not going to be Marvel versus Capcom because they haven't got the Capcom licenses, but they could do like the X-Men arcade game, Avengers arcade game, Spider-Man arcade game, like this stuff like that. They could kind of like fudge into there, and like a Sentinel and Wolverine would be a good thing, I think.
Yeah, that's to be fair, that makes sense because we always try and pluck things based off what we know, and for the last couple of years we've got 8 X-Men VHSs, and then we got 4 2-pack VHSs for Spider-Man in one calendar year, which was 8 figures, and then this year we've only got 2 of the 2-packs so far. We've got Deadpool and Hydra Man, which is that, and then in the UK the other one's been delayed, but it's Morbius and Doctor Strange. And when I was asking Ryan Ting the question, can you at least confirm we're going to get another 4 of these, he hesitated and was like, oh no, I'm not going to confirm that. And it's not like, if there were 4 of these, why is it not a big deal to say? So maybe you're right, and the reason they haven't announced any more of these, or they refuse to confirm there would be more of these, because they are getting quite obscure with characters now, with Doctor Strange being in a pack with Morbius, like Doctor Strange in Spider-Man. Anyway, maybe it is because they're pivoting away from the VHS and they're doing something different and just generically calling it like an arcade thing, like you said. And then it doesn't have to be, they don't have to worry about any Capcom licensing issues. They can just call it Marvel Arcade Series and just have a brown suit Wolverine. And they can't, like, Capcom can't ring them and go, oi. It's like, what you on about? That's ours.
I think it'd be some kind of like pixel style Wolverine there, and I think
this is worse than cell shading.
That's what I think. That's what I think they'll do with it. It'll be that kind of thing.
No, Hasbro, if you're watching this, if you're lurking, all right, you're getting rid of cell shading now, which we appreciate. Thank you. Don't do any pixelization, all right? We don't need that. We don't want it. I get people are nostalgic about the games. I get people that have attachments. But when it comes to comic figures and the world building aspect of Legends, I do like it when the releases are like, however you gimmick them and package them and market them, if the figure themselves can still be fit into the wider Marvel universe people have on their shelf, I think people appreciate that, because my cell shaded X-Men figures ain't on the shelf behind me. They're on their own little tiny shelf right there, because I refuse to put cel-shaded figures on my Marvel. Again, this is a Dan problem. I'm very self-aware of the issues I've got with collecting, but I won't put my cel-shaded figures on my regular shelf with figures that don't have cel shading. I know I can't be the only one.
That's a blatant lie, Daniel, because that Apocalypse is not even cel-shaded.
That's true, but he does fit with those figures more though. But you're not wrong, he isn't cel-shaded, but he's definitely animated inspired, which those figures are. So there's a loophole there. Look, I create the rules to break the rules, Rich, right? That's what every 2 collections are different. Omar V's got it bang on, though. It could just be a Rock 2-pack. And that's why Ryan Ting is confirming with this image of 2 Rocks. Just a Rock 2-pack. Just get yourself a little accessory set for our HasLab Sentinels. 2 Rocks. Simple as that. Let's jump to the chat real quick and see if the chat have any logic for us. Hugo with the channel membership token, channel member for 15 months. I appreciate that, Hugo. He says, hey, Rich and Dan, loving the stream, love the San Diego Comic-Con Death's Head, and hope we do see what that rock is soon. I would also love for them to reveal a new army builder or Disney Plus characters like Echo. Yeah, there was an army builder teased a while ago, like a Kree soldier or something like that, and that never actually came to fruition. So I do think army builders are on the table still, and maybe one will get revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. I think a Kree soldier is a good shout. I know people would love an opportunity to get scrolls again.
There's an army builder in the picture you just shown, though. Hey! Let Marvel snap! Shuffle 3 rocks into your hand, look. 3 in a pack. There we go.
Maybe it's a rock, paper, scissors pack and it's just a little new Marvel board game they're marketing.
I've got scissors. I've got scissors. Rock beats it down.
And I've got
every
paper.
time.
Oh my
Aye, aye. I'd be paper.
Someone screenshot this quick and like, we've solved it, people. We've solved it. That wasn't rehearsed, by the way. That was very spontaneous. People are going to think we practiced that. Did someone say army builders? Yeah, my Tac's ears pricked up for sure. Super Turk says, evening all. Glad I sorted out my San Diego Comic-Con for Turtles. I think Tanner's trying to get a Turtle stream going. It's coming, Tanner. Don't you worry, it's coming. Jason Lopez says, even though with the nostalgia for those arcade games, they wouldn't want pixelated cel-shaded figures, at least a deco to make as close as possible.
You should do a Turtles stream where you can call it Turtles and SDCC. See? Hey!
I like he's a marketing man. We will. No, me and Tanner are going to do a pre and post Turtles and Tea for San Diego Comic-Con. I have no doubts about it. He did breach contract, though, recently by going on Jay's stream and being a co-host talking about toys, but he'll be getting a letter anyway in the post. Don't worry, that'll be dealt with officially. They're releasing those old games too, says California Red Devil. His favourite turtle is Donatello, by the way, if anyone was curious. But yeah, he is a big Donatello guy, is our friend California Red Devil. Yeah, you're not wrong. So again, I've not really paid too much attention because I don't have time to play games. I play with toys too much, unfortunately, in my adulthood. But they are releasing some Marvel games, right? Do you know much about that?
They are doing a Capcom re-release of all the old Capcom fighting games, but again, they haven't got the license to Capcom, as far as I know. But then again, they did that Street Fighter Power Rangers crossover and Street Fighter Transformers crossover. So I'm guessing the Capcom license isn't that expensive. Mm-hmm. But obviously, Jada doing Street Fighter, maybe that rules out Street Fighter characters from being made. So I don't think you'd be too happy with it if you if you had the Street Fighter license and then suddenly Hasbro coming out with Street Fighter.
Well, if Hasbro only make, because Jada are not going to do the Marvel characters in those, are they? So I don't think Jada would be too mad if Marvel did their own. Like if Marvel did their own, like complementary line that like Jada released figures of the Street Fighter characters, but then Marvel did the Marvel characters that appeared in these games in a similar packaging, like. I reckon that would be good for both companies, no? Like, why would Jada be mad at that?
The only problem, right? So, like, that Dalsim you've got in your hand, if Hasbro released a figure, like Mr. Fantastic, same as that, right? Even though Mr. Fantastic's not in any of the games, I know that before anyone types that in the comments, right? The Hasbro version would be 40 quid. That would be the difference, whereas, like, the Jada version is 25.
Can I just say, like, talking about that, and you know how much I love Marvel Legends, this is better than any Marvel Legend Mr. Fantastic. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You're not wrong at all.
This is better than any Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic, right? Why can't Marvel do this? Like, is it genuinely because of the licensing price? Like, again, we're never going to know these details. They're never going to tell us. So this is just us speaking, like, nonsense. But like,
pay with your Red Widow, Dan, and be happy. What? Come on.
But I'm just saying, like, look at all the accessories, stretchy and like bendy wire as well. Why can't we get Mr. Fantastic with that? Instead, we've got Mr. Salad Fingers Reed Richards, like he's back in the 2000s internet with his spoons in his hands. That's a very deep cut for anyone on the internet back in the early 2000s. So,
would you prefer a smaller wave, like cut it down to 5-figure wave, where they could do like new sculpts on everyone? Then would you prefer
if everything utilised the best of Marvel Legends with the better articulation, pinless tech and stuff like that? Yeah, absolutely. Even if, like, as much as I say I love world building and adding characters to the shelf, like, I don't mind sacrificing the shitty repaint Spy Master to get a better representation of another character, and I'll just be patient and wait. Do you know what I mean? Like, for the other characters to finally show their head. Like, I want the best version of every character on my shelf. That's why I don't get too mad at re-releases if they are worthy. Like, I think, like, just think the summer program this year, like we've mentioned before, has got a lot of praise amongst the community. People are happy, like, they like what they see, and there's not one new character added to the Marvel Legends line there. Not every character being released in this summer program, you can already have represented in plastic on your shelf. Now, granted, these are upgrades. I genuinely do think everything they release is an upgrade. And people are happy with that because they're all utilising the best of Marvel Legends. They're all pinless. They've all got the better bodies. Like, that's what I want to see. So if we could get this quality condensed in a Marvel Legends wave, like a Build-A-Figure wave, absolutely. The new packaging as well for the Strange Tales wave, like, is wider now. So they could still put a Build-A-Figure piece in and then still give you as many accessories as, like, Spider-Man's got there, or Warbird or Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
Because the packaging's wider. The Build-A-Figure packaging is literally same height, but thicker, wider. Put the Build-A-Figure piece and we could still get all that. So, yeah.
No, I agree with you. I mean, I think that the Legends line, like the changes to the packaging are good, more accessories are good. Like, I think the Build-A-Figure choices this year have been much better as well, much stronger. But I think they still like, and this year the comic lines haven't been sold like mainstream in America. They're not going to like the Targets and stuff like that. They're like online exclusive or like independent retailers, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of at the point now where, like, let's face it, Legends is an adult collector's line. It's not a kid's line, especially not for the comic book figures. And I think what the adult audience wants isn't this reuse stuff, isn't these like the same thing over and over again. They want like updated things, like you said, all this is updated, which I think helps. But they want like those classic characters or those characters we've never had, like the Rachel Summers and stuff like that. I think the time of Hasbro like edging all these characters out over years and years and years is gone. Like, people like are getting fed up of that now, and they're losing interest. You need to give us like what we want, like the ferals, like finish off the lines and start new lines as well. There's so many great figures that have never had a figure, but equally there's so many figures that need an update. There's still Baths we could use updates, like we said about Fin Fan Foom maybe this year. Like Nemesis, like there's loads of things that they could do like that. I just think there's more that they could do. Hopefully in SDCC we'll get more of an idea. But I definitely think they've been doing a good job. But I think there's definitely more that they could do to make Marvel Legends back to like the golden era type of thing.
Yeah, no, again, this year for sure is definitely on an upwards trajectory. I do think the community as a whole feel that way as well with Legends. Like, we're definitely moving in a better direction than we have been in recent years. This line, again, this sort of program is a testament to that. The general consensus seems to be positive. Not 100%, of course, because, again, everyone, again, it is what it is. You can't please everyone, and that's fine. That's okay. But I agree with you. There's like, just think of the Punisher. Like, I've been mentioning it on the end of my reviews and the review segments and stuff. He's a character that needs an upgrade now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so there's still a lot of characters that we have, but they need to be utilized in the line better. And I haven't, like, companies now officially, didn't New York Times or whatever release, like, adults are now the biggest consumers of toys and collectibles?
Yeah, it was Dan Larson, like a picture of him on it saying like, yeah.
Do you reckon he's happy about being the poster boy of the adult person who buys toys to the world?
I'm sure he's ecstatic. He's probably getting like more like media opportunities and stuff like that. He's flying him out for PulseCon again.
He's doing fine. He's doing fine. Other Dans are available as well, but for the world, just the world knows. And their second names aren't Pixel either, all right? By the way, I got love for all the Dans, but Dan who? There's only one Dan who, all right? I forgot what I was saying then. I've got my head full of Dans. What was I saying?
I don't know, probably confusing Daredevil with Deadpool.
I did that. Lorenz did say in the chat. I did it again. By the way, people, I have got a problem. Every time I show Daredevil, I say Deadpool. It's a problem.
When you tell Amanda she's going to see Daredevil Wolverine, she's going to be gutted, I swear.
That's Charlie Cox. Kev's Collectible says, Dan, did Dan ever do a stream predicting a Secret Wars wave lineup? No, but we've got a few weeks before San Diego, so don't you worry. I do remember what I was going to say to you, Rich. I was going to say we could literally probably do a stream topic where we both pick like 5 characters or 5 characters we want an upgrade for. So 5 characters that already have a legend, already in our collection, but we think or we would like an upgrade for them. So that's a stream topic. Spoiler alert, shout out Christopher Allen. Punisher will be in my list. All right, we need a Punisher. We've not got a single Punisher with butterfly joints, yet the guy is known for holding weapons. That's his whole thing. He has weapons. Give the guy butterfly joints. Let's get him in a gun shooting pose and not one of those awkward like just hold a gun. Not let's get.
They could do an arcade Punisher. It's pixel style Punisher. Do that.
Imagine we got the updated Punisher. It's got pixel.
With Nick Fury. Oh no, but that was Capcom. That was the Capcom game. Maybe not.
God.
Maybe we can't. Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, while we're talking exclusives, all right, we've rambled about Marvel Legends. Let's just have a little look, Rich. All right, don't be shy. Right, don't be shy here. Let's just have a little look at what else they got. So all of the Marvel exclusives went up for today. So there's a Transformers 2-pack of Voyager class, Megatron and the other one.
The other one.
I forgot.
This is going well already.
I forget when I'm live on YouTube. This type of stuff falls out.
Is
my
it
brain.
Megatron, the bad one?
Yeah, Megatron and Optimus. There you go. See, I know who
There we
Optimus
go.
Prime is. My brain just goes numb. I don't know what Voyager class means though. I don't know how big these are. I check like, are these regular size? I don't know. So
Does it mean Captain Janeway drives them? Is that what that means?
I don't know. I understood that reference.
Hey!
I really liked her in Orange is the New Black, by the way. I was a big fan of her.
She was red in that,
Right,
yeah.
yeah. See, I know what you're talking about. So there's that. So shout out. I need to speak to my new friend, Toys R Us. He would tell me everything I need to know about these. He knows a lot about Transformers. Shout out Toys R Us, who's definitely not watching my stream right now. But check out his YouTube channel. G.I. Joe. So me, Tom, and Mark will undoubtedly speak about this. Once a Man. So this is Cobra Commander turning into a snake. And you actually get the little weird snake thing he turns into at the end as a separate like figure, like accessory piece. So I reckon this is going to be pretty popular amongst the G.I. Joe community, especially if you're a big fan of the film, of course. So yeah, Cobra Commander. Look, there it is. Some creepy looking weird snake.
Money in the bank.
Jerry with a super chat. Let Friday say
Jerry
that. Thank you so
donated
much.
$9.99. Gents, with Robo and Beans not a whoosh. Can you guys pick up the torch and do the annual Most Wanted Marvel Legends poll? One for new characters to Hasbro and another poll for needed updates.
Jerry says, gents, with Robo and Veebs not on the Fuchs anymore, can you guys pick up the torch and do the Most Wanted Marvel Legends poll? One for new characters to Hasbro, and another poll for needed updates. Now, to be fair, I do think the lads for Marvel at Hasbro, I'm talking like Dan Yoon and Ryan, they have their ears to the ground when it comes to the community. Like, it's not a gimmick. They're like, they do watch, listen to lots of people's streams. They're on Twitter, they're on Instagram. They're lurkers, all right? They're lurkers. They didn't always make themselves aware, but they are there. So I do think they're pretty clued up with what people want. But they have so many hurdles they have to jump over to get things past. The guy at the top of the totem pole that you need to shove this list under and give him a little bribe is what's his name? Optimus Prime. No, what's his name? Jesse Falcon. Yes, Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse's the decision maker. He is the gate between Hasbro and Marvel. Jesse stands in the middle.
Red fucking window.
Yeah, and he so he has to sort of keep Hasbro but Marvel happy, and like, but he also, I'm sure, his own, like, here's the reason we have a bloody Doom head with our HasLab. How many people are displaying it? How, like, genuinely, I've asked this question multiple times. How many people out there display their Doctor Doom? They display their Galactus with a Doctor Doom head. Mine's in a box. You don't, Rich.
It is. I've shown it. Like, every stream he's been on, he's got the Doom head on. It's the only one I use.
Anyway.
Jesse Falcon for Prime Minister.
Look, I've got nothing but love for Jesse Falcon. If it wasn't for him,
I have no love for Jesse Falcon. I'll tell you that now, Dan.
Well, I'm just saying, he's got his place within Marvel Legends lore and history. That's for sure. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying love or hate. I'm just saying he's the guy that makes the decisions.
Win was in the Sugar Bears at one point. It doesn't make it right, Dan. It doesn't make it right. Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. So there's the G.I. Joe exclusive. What else? There's the Marvel Legend, and there's the Star Wars, which I actually quite like. Like, I was going through my figures the other day trying to make some room, and I realised I have a hell of a lot of Star Wars figures. I was like, so I don't know, I shouldn't be buying anymore. But I look at this and think, oh, this is pretty cool. This is the Darth Maul that comes in the new 3-pack, but now you can get it single packed with his cycle. I actually quite like it.
I like the packaging because it looks like
Old school,
the
doesn't it?
old style. Yeah.
Loads of promo pictures for this one. Clearly, they love taking pictures for Star Wars. Not as many pictures for the Marvel one. Granted, it's probably got more accessories though. But yeah, I like this. There you go. That's the packaging Richard's referring to. Will I get this? I don't know. Maybe I will. I'm just saying I like it. It's a good exclusive. Like, again, there are other ways to get Darth Maul if you need him, so not essential. But if you want to, you can buy him with his little cycle thing. I like those type of vehicles because they're not going to take up a whole shelf. Like, you can have that in a regular display. You can make it work. Like, so I like those mini vehicles. And they're more interesting than bikes that we just get with Marvel Legends. Like, I've got a whole bikers club up there. It's like the Sons of Anarchy up there with Marvel Legends. Deadpool's on his Vespa leading them. Squirrel Girl's in it, for God's sake. What a weird biker crew I've got in my Marvel Legends collection. Anyway, I'm just saying, I quite like this Darth Maul. Now, that's it for Marvel Legend, for Hasbro reveals. But shout out Paternia real quick. I just want to skim through these. So Paternia, if you're not following him on Instagram and Twitter, you absolutely should. He posts all the toy news, by the way. I get a lot of my toy news first from Paternia. On his website, he's posted all the exclusives. So I'm just going to have a quick skim. So if anything of interest pops up, Rich, please say. But Gokus of different forms: little Goku, blonde hair Goku, pink Goku, another Goku, and a Godzilla. Jada Toys, I've got some exclusives as well. You've got
Violent Ken,
which is pretty good, and you've also got the pink Chun-Li. You must be in on them, right?
so I'm in on Violent Ken. I'm not a fan of Pink Chun-Li. It's the one Chun-Li I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan because it was always like if you were Pink
You've got the red one
Chun-Li.
though, yeah?
Yeah, but I've got the red one, that's come in. I got that off AliExpress. But if you were Pink Chun-Li, it meant that like player one would pick you would play two on the SNES. That was like Pink Chun-Li. So it's flashbacks to that being relegated to the second controller. And I never liked that, Dan.
Okay.
So I'm not a bigger fan as that.
It's the memories attached.
Yeah, if it comes over, yeah, I probably will get it because it does come with like alternate heads. But yeah, I'm not as fussed on that. Well, weirdly, Violent Ken I do want though.
Yeah, so these are the Jada exclusives. There's also a Cheetah, Chester Cheetah, Flaming Hot, Glow in the Dark version, which I think a lot of people actually liked that figure. Price point's not bad either. I know Tanner's got one as well, so if you want your Flaming Hot version, there you go. But they're exclusives done right, where they're just alternative versions of figures that are already available. Like, I think that's a good way to go about exclusives, because that way they're there if you want them, but they're not essential to world building a collection. You wouldn't be missing any characters if you missed Chun-Li, because you've already got them. And again, the Street Fighters figures are great. I've got them up there. I need to open with other ones, but really like that line. Hope we get more before the year is out. Hopefully we see more at San Diego. That's what's great about San Diego, all the reveals and stuff. Mattel have done some exclusives as well. Not a fan of Shawn Michaels. Sorry, Jay. I know he's a bit just not a Shawn Michaels guy. Hated his theme tune. Hated his theme tune.
He's just a sexy boy.
Not anymore, he ain't.
Sexy boy.
I quite like the Street Shark, by the way, but again, that's just a variant with a jacket. The Secret Wars, our first Secret Wars reveal, Rich. Here on the channel, it's the top. To be fair, Phil Jones sent me better pictures than this, so let me. Phil Jones sent me some pictures. Phil Jones, where's your chat to me? There we go. This is a better image. Secret Wars reveal, people. There you go. Here we go. So, brown suit Wolverine. Finally, we're getting it. And the Laticular shields. We knew we'd get it. I knew San Diego there'd be some Secret Wars. Here they are. Hot Wheels, Symbiote Spider-Man, or Black Suit Spider-Man at the time. Remember, they didn't know it was a symbiote back then. And then Brown Suit Wolverine, little racing cars. There you go. So Secret Wars are being revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Confirmed information right now. Secret Wars revealed at San Diego. Let's go back to the list. Any interest in their Monster High doll there?
No.
Okay, fair enough. There was another. The Jurassic Park exclusive is shit this year, so I'm happy about that, because I'm not happy about it. I would have rather them do something good, but
what's the Jurassic Park exclusive?
It's the guy, it's the singer that's not even like famous in the UK, at least I don't think, who's running away with the martinis and Jurassic
Is he like pina coladas? Is that guy? Oh, is that the finger? No, wait, Jimmy Buffett.
Wait, are you joking? Did you know what it is?
No, is that the figure? Is that
Yeah.
the figure? Oh my god, I'm getting that. Is he like a giant pina colada?
You've seen it. You must have seen it.
I haven't seen
He's
it.
standing on a pina colada, holding pina coladas.
I am getting that. Oh, I'm getting that. That'll be my first Jurassic Park figure.
Someone send me a link so I can show Rich that if he's genuinely not winding me up. How do I even find that on the internet? Who does the Mattel breaking news?
Pina coladas.
Jurassic.
I could do the pina colada.
I don't mind a pina colada. I do like that song as well, to be fair. Oh, I've got to find that image now. I can't go on without showing Rich this. You're not lying to me, right? You've genuinely not seen it.
No, I don't like Jurassic Park. I didn't realize that they were that far into Jurassic
That's
Park.
what I mean. They've had to go
Jimmy
deep. See, I was not aware of who it was or anything, so... Oh, come on now. Here it is, I think. Full reveal. I found the Mattel reveals, okay. So it's here somewhere, right? I accept what I've just agreed to.
Oh, that's amazing.
There you go.
That is so stupid. Oh, look at that.
Look, that's the figure there.
Oh, I'm 100% getting that.
You're in. You're in.
Yeah,
Of all the shits we've sown on this channel, this is what gets you.
That is amazing. Look at how stupid that is.
I'm glad I'm happy it makes you happy. Like,
is it 6 inch?
No, it's the 3¾ inch. It'll fit in scale with like the Jurassic Park figures I've got, but I just didn't know who he was. Now I've learned more on this stream just from you singing that song. I didn't know. I had no idea who it was. I just thought it was some American singer guy. But anyway, there you go.
I will definitely get that. That looks amazing.
But there you go. Rich is in. We found
stupid.
Rich is in. Rich is in. There you go. Cool. Mezco
if they'd have released this like last year, to back those stupid gates, wouldn't I?
Look, I'm still mad that we haven't got those Jurassic Park gates. It hurts me. Those gates would have been an epic display. Don't get me wrong, the value wasn't there, wasn't worth the price. They messed up that whole crowdfunding campaign. It's Mattel's fault it didn't happen. But the gates as an item in my collection, I wanted them. Didn't want to pay the price, obviously, but I wanted them. Right, what else we got? Mezco, not into Mezco. It's a Snake Eyes, though, G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Some other stuff, which I don't know any of that, so we're skipping all of that. The NECA ones, I have actually got the Turtles. Thankfully, I got mine day one. I was there hitting refresh, got mine very quickly, went out the PayPal checkout. So I've got my 2 sets of Turtles, one's to keep and display as a piece of turtle history, the other to sell for thousands of pounds on the aftermarket, full scalper style. Rich, can I interest you in a set of turtles? £1,000?
I'm okay, thanks.
Okay,
Dan.
not a problem.
I'm okay.
If you want to, hit me up.
Thank you.
To be fair, I think the rest of the NECA stuff is pretty naff. Again, that's just my perspective, my opinion. But again, they are exclusives. It is what exclusives should be. Go on.
Has we just been random stuff now? Did you see they revealed that Jessica Fletcher figure from Murder, She Wrote, NECA?
Yeah, I've seen. Well, do you want that as well?
Yeah.
What a weird San Diego Comic Con bag you've got.
That.
I'll find a picture of that as well.
It's like a toon version and a normal version as well, isn't it?
Yep, it's exactly that.
I want Angela Lansbury workout DVD figure as well. That's what I want the most.
They literally only revealed that like a day or so ago, to be fair. I think I don't know if it's Ultimates or what. They do like an 8-inch soft goods sort of clove line. I think it's that. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find it.
Hello and welcome to the internet's best Marvel Legends stream. Hello.
Look, it's San Diego. People don't mind. People don't mind. Look, I'm a Marvel Legends guy, but if people like, it's San Diego season. It's fine. Anyway, I can't find the image. Someone send me the image. These are all the exclusives. Super 7. I think this year they're doing like a pizza. Like they always hire a space and turn it into something, and they're doing a pizzeria this year.
So, do you know what Super 7 are doing, though? They're doing the worst figures, but in the style of like the Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
All the figures are kind of like the first series of like the Toy Biz figures. They're kind of like those, apart from Cyclops, who should have been in his X-Factor uniform. It's like Magneto, Colossus, Wolverine, Nightcrawler. Like, they all look like that original series one. They should have done Storm. Storm is the one missing, and I think Apocalypse and Juggernaut. But yeah, they look good. I might pick up a couple of those if they are reasonably priced.
There you go. They're on screen now. So yeah, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Cyclops, Magneto, and Colossus, right? I assume. Yeah. But yeah, clearly obvious what they are. But I don't think Hasbro or Marvel are coming. Well, Marvel are coming knocking on their door. I think it's fine. There we go. What else they got? So yeah, that's the Super. So in regards to exclusive for it, it's like genuinely like out of everything we've seen, like there's loads of stuff from Loyal Subjects, Super 7, blah, blah. I've gone in on the NECA Turtles because, as I said, they for what they represent, like the whole think how big Turtles are, and it started off with those bloody sketches. It's just a piece of history. I like that. And it's just the Marvel G.I. Joe and Turtles. That's what I'm in. What about you? So you said the Jada, Violent Ken.
Violent Ken.
Your new favourite one. Jimmy Buffett.
I'll get Death's Head. Jimmy Buffett is like top of my list now, 100%. I do want the Loyal Sub. The worst. I like the Magneto and Colossus, so I think I'm gonna get those two. They look like nice together, and they're X-Men enough, but not really. So like I can like fudge them in somewhere. They look good.
I found another image. One sec. Let me show the people. There you go. That's what you wanted to show.
See, they look the car back.
Does look good. They do look good.
I know these are going to be stupidly priced, but I just like them. So yeah,
no, I don't think they will be. They're not.
Super 7 reaction figures usually are. They're usually like 20.
Yeah, they're probably about 20 quid. You're not wrong. Yeah, probably about 20 quid.
Yeah. So I'll get a couple of those maybe. What's the other ones? The Loyal Subjects. They're doing a Jenica figure, aren't they? Like a battle damage Jenica, I think.
Yeah, they've done loads. Loyal Subjects. I don't know. Like they must clearly just be able to make like minimum quantities in their factory must be low or something. But yeah, you've got the Shredder, Dreamer, a Dark Leonardo, Battle Ready Jenica.
That one. I'll get that Battle Ready Jenica because I think the regular Jenica is due out soon as well, isn't it? So I'll pick up that as well.
Let's have a little look, see. There we go. See if I can get that image up properly. Good old TNI Toy News. There you go. So she's technically, if you don't know, the fifth turtle, sort of.
Yeah.
It's not the fifth.
In the IDW combos, but they are like relaunching the IDW series. I think this month, next month with Jason Aaron is taking over. So it's all like starting again. But she's been great. I really loved the last series of Turtles.
Oh, they're definitely trying to rewipe people's history of the previous fifth female turtle. They're trying to make her.
She shows up at the end. Venus showed up in the comic books at last. She was completely different, but a version of Venus showed up as well. She's like
interesting.
Like they do something different with her. It's quite good. It's quite good.
Interesting. I like it. Jay says he sent me a picture of the Murder She Wrote one, so I'm just gonna have a look on that. Oh, it's just I can't show. Yeah, there you go. I can't. It's hard to show Instagram on these streams. My web doesn't like it, but there you go. I liked it. Are you in?
It must be in the horror murderers thing because obviously she murders everyone, doesn't she? That's why all those people are dying. It's Jessica Fletcher. There's no way 200 people died in that tiny town.
She was the murderer. She was creating work. She was creating work for herself. That's what it is. Population's going down.
She never wrote a book. She's always typing away. Never saw a book.
I've never seen it. Never seen the show in my life.
You've never seen. Oh, shut up.
Why would I have seen this? Why would I have seen
it?
This?
If you bunked off school or you were ill, it was always on. It was either that or Diagnosis Murder or Knots Landing. I used to. My mother wouldn't tell me when Knots Landing was on because I would be sick on purpose to come home to watch Knots Landing.
Never heard of that either.
Oh, damn.
I remember like crappy kids TV when you're off school ill.
They were always on after Neighbours. It was like Neighbours at 1 o'clock, and then it would be some terrible American like show on BBC One before like the kids show started.
I remember like Supermarket Sweep and stuff like that on in the day.
I was on ITV. I was on ITV.
I just remember shitty. I could go like remember like kids when you're off ill, like Cat's Eyes, and there was some math guy that was really a sombrero guy that did maths. What was he called?
I don't know. I was watching Murder She Wrote, Dan. I
Clearly.
wasn't watching that.
These are like proper British deep cut references anyway. There you go. Right. Back to what we started with. See, we got back there in the end.
So John wants me to sing the Murder She Wrote theme too.
Hang on, YouTube are ringing me. Stop that now.
And I can the Knots Landing one is. Joe Van App.
I don't know what this is. Phil's having a great time though. He's dancing along at home. Whatever's going on. Rich loves Phil loves this packaging so much as well. Yeah, I do think I don't think this is the last time we're going to see this packaging. Genuinely, I think Ryan Ting's obviously heavy influence here, but it's a nice idea though. To be fair to him, and yeah, I think we'll see this packaging again. Why not? I think we will.
They've made it now, so they'll definitely use it on something.
Yeah, Phil confirms he was dancing, and
hey.
yeah, Kiara is genuinely loving this as well. So Kiara's a fan too.
Probably demonetized now by the knots landing and.
I did say YouTube were phoning me. They were like, "Got a missed call." They're like, "Oh yeah, you're pushing it with the quality of that."
I didn't sing any actual lyrics though, did I? I didn't do any lyrics.
Right, so
didn't do the Baywatch theme too. Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step.
Can I just really slow motion? We just don't look as good as Pamela, to be fair, do we? Let's be honest.
I was the only boy in class who knew the plot of Baywatch. Like everyone watched it, but I was the only one who knew the plot. Weird, that, isn't it?
I just remember running beach and running. That's all I remember. I
remember crying when Jill died. Jill got attacked by sharks in Baywatch in series 1. And I was very upset.
My dad tried to tell me that Knight Rider and Baywatch happened in the same universe. It's the same, like
it was like the MCU before it.
Yeah,
David Hasselhoff.
It was like he was like a part-time lifeguard and then part-time Knight Rider. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like,
they should do Baywatch figures. Someone do Baywatch figures. Yeah, Jay's right. We need a Pamela Anderson figure. Do Baywatch figures, someone. But I was a fan of classic Baywatch. I want Erika Elnack. That's who I want.
How many people in the chat do you reckon know who she is?
I reckon a lot of people know. I reckon a lot of people would know where Erika Elnack is. Surely.
Yeah, I think the chat, a lot of people we're in the same age bracket. Before we get out of here, right? So we're going to get out of here. But before we get out of here, I just want to do another half an hour on this rock, all right? So let's break this down on him. So we know it's grey. And we know, I'm joking, by the way. I don't really want to do another half an hour on the rock. I was just I was making a joke.
That's in the after show. Come and join us.
No, the after show we're only going to do a quick after show today because tomorrow is Legends and Liquor. So tomorrow's the long haul. We'll be here for hours talking toys tomorrow, and tomorrow should be a good one as it's the best of the year. So let me just plug Legends and Liquor before we get out of here. So again, San Diego Comic-Con's incoming, people. That's what this stream was all about. So far, we only know about Marvel Legends. Death's Head, is the rock associated to something else to do with San Diego? Or are we going to have to wait until San Diego to find out what that bloody rock's all about? I don't know. We shall find out. But Rich, we know what Rich's shopping list is for San Diego anyway. That's what we've learned from today's stream. So good luck to Rich. If they ask for press again, Rich, I'll send you. I'll be like, look, I know a guy. He wants some exclusives. I'll send him. But yeah, let me just plug Legend Liquor. So tomorrow, instead of Sunday, so tomorrow the date is the 28th. So if you're watching this on the replay crew, you're running out of time, but that's on me, so I apologise. But Legend and Liquor is going to be tomorrow. And the theme is, because it's literally halfway through the year, literally 6 months, nearly 6 full months, it's the most perfect time to do the best of the year so far. That halfway point, who is going to hold that top spot and is going to try and defend their throne until the end of the year? That's what it's all about, and it will be this week on Legends and Liquor. I want to know your favourite action figure of the year so far. Any line, any brand, anything. Favourite of the year so far. But because it is called Legends and Liquor, I also need to know your favourite Marvel Legend of the year so far. The rules are, has to have been released this year. Not a pre-order, not something that's coming or something you might get. Has to be physically in your hand. I hate it when people pick the best figure of the year and they don't even own it. Like, stop trying to pander to the audience, right? It doesn't matter.
I just want to say something to everyone, because everyone's going to pick this one figure as their favourite figure of the year.
Okay.
So just now, right, let's all just leave Red Widow off our list, right? Let's just keep her safe.
That's fair.
Keep her for the end of year number one. Charters, Pride,
to make it
Anthony's
interesting.
Collectibles, everyone. Anthony's Customs, even everyone's number one will be Red Widow. We already know that. The Foosh, number one. Robo don't know. I'm Parallel, MCU Collector, X-Man, yourself, everyone. It would be everyone's favourite figure. We know that now. So let's just leave her off leave her off.
Yeah,
right?
just to make it interesting. So no Red Widows allowed on the list, just to spruce it up a little bit. That's fair. That's fair. I think people will understand that. So yeah, we'll do best legend of the year so far. Again, it has to be a legend that has been out, that is out in your hand. You need to be able to show the figure off. No cheating. No, I brought this figure this year, but it came out in 2019. Like, no. Has to have been released this year. It's been a full 6 months. Plenty of toys have came out. Play the game properly, people, all right? I know what you try and do every single time with your loopholes. Has to have been released this year. You have to own it. And it's not a pre-order, all right? And Rich, how many honourable mentions are they allowed?
None. 0 on also banned honourable mention.
No, they can have one
Pick
each.
one and a top 3. Like, if you want to do honourable mentions, get your own fucking YouTube channel. That's what you want to do, Jack.
No,
Do
look,
that.
the people that are supporting this channel, they're welcome for some time on the channel. That is absolutely fine. They are channel members showing love. They're allowed an honourable mention for each category, all right? So technically, that's 4 picks, isn't it? An honourable mention and then your favourite legend, honourable mention and then your favourite figure of the year, all right? That's fair. That's me being nice.
You know that. Dan, you've got the button. You can cut them off.
No, it's fine.
If I was in charge. One week, one week I will be in charge of Legends of Liquor, and then there will be chaos. It will be chaos.
It'll be like a half an hour show. It'll be like, no legions.
It'll be me and Jamie by the end. That'll be it.
But yeah, so Legend of
And
the
Christopher Allen, who is my favourite legend.
How
is
many honourable mentions can Christopher Allen have?
Christopher Allen can have many as well, because he never does that. He's good. He's behaved.
He is very good. Yeah, there you go. So Christopher, you heard it here first. So yeah, tomorrow. So basically, this time tomorrow, I'll be back live on YouTube, Legend of Liquor with the regular crew. If you want to be on Legend of Liquor, hit me up on Instagram starting tonight. All right, I've got a short window to create some groups. So message me with your preference, group 1 or group 2. And we're going to do the after show now. But again, the after show is going to be real quick, talking about Death's Head, because we're going to save all our conversations for tomorrow while we're live on YouTube. I'll open some Koppelbergs and we can go into the night. We can race some ducks late in the evening. Have a midnight duck race. So yeah, I apologise it's not Sunday. I try and do it on a Sunday because it's the weekend and people ain't working. But Friday night on occasion I think is fair game. So that's what's going on. So we're going to get out of here now and go over to the bonus show. So we'll do that. Talk about Death's Head. If you want to be on the bonus show, you know what to do. Just hit me up on Instagram. As soon as the show ends, hit me up on Instagram and go, Dan, I'm here for the bonus show. I'll send you the Zoom link and you're in. You've got to be a channel member at the Who Crew Deluxe tier to watch or be a part of it. An extra bit of content. And then tomorrow, Legend of Liquor for members, a members club and up. But everyone can watch Legend of Liquor anyway, of course. So that's fine. So that's what we're doing. So Rich, until then, we know you're going to be off pre-ordering your exclusives now. But while you're doing that, where can people find you online?
You can find me drinking pina coladas at Displayed Ones on Instagram. I actually had some figures this week. Weirdly, like finally got Cable, and I got Cassandra Cain, Batgirl as well. So there we go.
I have actually got some of your figures.
Shout out to Craig and to Tom, because I say without pina colada saying, apart from Marvel Legends, I'm very much out of the loop of all toy news this year. I've been a bit shit. So I didn't even know that this figure was getting made, and then Craig had it, and I missed it. I missed the pre-order, but Tom said go to AliExpress, sponsored by David Beckham. And I got it. Mr. Posh himself, he got it for me. Thanks, David.
We've been telling people about AliExpress and Uncle Ali for months. We've been telling people it's fine, use it. And now David Beckham comes along, and everyone's like, "Oh, I trust AliExpress now." What was wrong with us? What was wrong with our opinion and our validation? David Beckham comes along and everyone trusts Ali. Like we had faith. We knew David Beckham was the real Uncle Ali all along. It was his alias. But now he's ready. Now he's ready to reveal himself to the world. Shout out Uncle Ali, aka David Beckham. Yes, use it. I'll guess where I got my turtles from. Yeah, all good stuff. Right. Let's get. So there you go. You can follow Rich displayed once. You can see it on his name. We're going to go over to the after show right now. We'll be back tomorrow for Legend of the Liquor. And let's roll into the next. Again, the year's half done. Where the hell has the year gone? We're already halfway through 2024. Crazy stuff. Are the best Marvel Legends, Rich, just a yes or no answer before we end, are the best Marvel Legends of 2024 yet to be out?
No, Dan, because we've already got Red Widow. I've just said that. Okay. Come on, Dan.
We're going. Right, we're off. Click one of these videos, press that one, and then after you've watched that one, go and watch that one, all right? And then if you want, just go through just leave my YouTube on overnight and just let that watch time go up, right? I appreciate that.
What's the word of the day, Dan? What's the word of the day? Red Widow! Red Widow!
Of course it is. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bloody Jesse Falcon.